My dearest wife, I'm writing to you from aboard the USS Congress, where I'm staying overnight as the guest of Commodore Robert Stockton, the acting governor of California. Stockton informed me during dinner that war with Mexico actually began on May 9th, at which time I was sitting in Oregon, wondering when it would begin. He was most complimentary about our California battalion and the initiative I took in conquering California. And then, my darling, he gave me the best possible news. He told me that he's moving on to where the fighting is, and that he wants to make me governor of California. I know that you will share my joy in this news, Jessie. I feel that he completely understood my strange position here in California, and why I made the decisions I made. He wondered, however, if certain people in Washington would be quite as understanding, and thought my actions here might easily be misunderstood. So he suggested that Kit Carson would be the ideal messenger to describe to the politicians the events that have taken place here. And I agreed that Carson, more than anyone else, has understood the reality of my California situation. I'll have Kit leave for Washington tomorrow with dispatches from me and Stockton, as well as this letter for you. I look forward to you and Lily joining me here as soon as possible. Your loving husband, Charles.
Go ahead there, Kit.
Yeah. Horses, plenty of.
I reckon that's Apaches.
I sure hope not. Soldiers.
Good.
Well, I'll be darned.
What is it?
It's old Tom Fitzpatrick. Carson, is that you? Hey, Tom, you old buzzard! What are you doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
Me, how about you? I'm guiding General Kearney out to California. That's what I'm doing here. His army just took New Mexico. We're going to have to do the same thing in California. We're going to drive them Mexicans right into the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, is that right?
Damn right. We're going to set up a territorial government.
Well, General's a little bit late. I just come from California, and it's already been took, so you needn't hurry.
Who is this, Mr. Fitzpatrick? Oh, this here's Kit Carson, General. He just come back from California.
California, you say? Yes, sir. I was telling Tom here you needn't hurry. California's already in the fold, sir.
What the devil are you talking about?
It's done been took, General. Lock, stock, and barrel.
Took? Who took it?
Captain Fremont, sir, pulled off the whole darn thing from San Francisco to San Diego. Of course, we had a little help from the Navy, but, well, we had it in hand before them sailor boys showed up.
Captain Fremont was on a mapping expedition.
Oh, sure, we done the mapping, too, but well, things went a little bit further than that.
I see. So you just come from California, have you?
Yes, sir. Been riding hard now 3 weeks now.
Well, I expect you know the way back.
Yes, sir, I do.
I want you to guide me to California, Mr. Carson.
Sir, I can't do that. No, sir.
Well, you certainly can. You just come over the route. You're the logical man to guide me back.
Sir, Tom here knows the ground good or better than I do, and besides, I'm carrying special dispatches from Captain Fremont and Commodore Stockton. I said I'd be in Washington in 60 days.
Mr. Fitzpatrick will take care of your dispatches. He'll carry them east, and they'll be in responsible hands.
Sir, I'm going to carry these dispatches east on my own, sir.
Sir, you are going to guide me to California, and that's an order. Now bring those dispatches to me.
No, sir.
That's enough. We're at war, and I'm in command here. You will hand me those dispatches right now, sir.
I'm not under your command, sir, and I'm operating on my own orders. And I ain't about to hand over any dispatches meant for Washington, sir.
Seize him.
Hey! Don't you dare read us!
Don't you, trooper?
You got no right, General!
Be silent, Mr. Carlson. It's well within my power to put you before a firing squad. Be warned, sir.
Damn you!
General Carney.
So you're a colonel now?
Yes, sir. I was promoted last spring.
At ease, Colonel. I have orders here, and I'll read that portion of them which concerns you. Should you conquer California, you will
Excuse me, sir. California's been conquered for almost half a year.
Should you conquer California, you will establish temporary civil government therein.
Civil government's been in place for the past 5 months.
And such troops as may already be organized there shall be under your command. These are the president's orders to me. In accordance with them, I now assume command here in Los Angeles. And these are my orders to you. 1. Effective immediately, you will cease acting as governor of California.
Commodore Stockton appointed me, sir.
2. All papers of state shall be turned over to my office at once. And 3. With respect to the so-called California Battalion, all its activities in the future shall be cleared with me as your commanding officer. Are there any questions?
Yes, sir. I've been functioning under Commodore Stockton's command for many months now, and I still feel myself bound by his orders. Until those orders are rescinded by the Commodore himself, I'll follow him.
Colonel, I don't believe you understood what I just told you. I am in command now.
Until the Commodore so informs me, sir, I cannot accept contradictory orders. With all due respect, sir, may I suggest that you should address yourself to him?
Well, now, that might be a little difficult, since the Commodore has already sailed for Mexican waters.
I'm aware of that, sir.
Colonel, I've given you a direct order. I want your assurance that you will obey it.
Sir, I do not consider myself under your command, and I respectfully decline to follow your directives until so authorized by Commodore Stockton, or until the issue of supreme command here is clearly settled.
You are placing yourself in a very dangerous position, sir. Refusing to obey a direct order from your commanding officer.
Sir, I do not believe you are my commanding officer. Commodore Stockton is, and I am obeying his orders.
How can a naval officer be your commander?
By the special circumstances that brought me to California, sir. My orders...
Your orders? You have far exceeded your orders, sir. They directed you only to the Rocky Mountains.
No, sir. I had additional verbal orders at the highest possible level. I can establish authority for everything I've done, sir.
You came to California on your own initiative.
No, sir, I did not.
You were hoping to take advantage of a volatile situation, hoping to advance yourself.
I have already explained. I came here on the highest possible authority.
I don't want to listen to this nonsense. You are refusing to obey a direct order in the chain of command. That is the issue, sir. That and that alone.
Faster, honey. Miss Jessie, there's a gentleman by the name of Carlson outside.
Kid Carson?
Yes, sir. Came all the way from California. Just got here this minute.
Show him in, Sally.
Yes,
Sweetie, maybe you better run on with Sally. Kid?
Ma'am?
Is Charles all right?
Oh, yes, ma'am. He ain't hurt of nothing. Don't worry.
Then...
Well, we have problems, ma'am, I need to talk to you about.
Please sit down. Can I offer you something, tea or coffee?
No, ma'am. Thank you. Well, ma'am, I hardly know where to begin. You know, the colonel's been acting as governor of California. Governor on horseback, they call him. A damn fine one, too. Excuse me. Damn. Excuse me. Everything was getting along fine until General Kearney got there.
Kearney? The one who...
Yes, ma'am. I didn't want to give him the cannon that time. Well, he ordered the colonel to quit being governor.
Ordered Charles to quit?
Yes, ma'am. And the colonel refused, and, well, Kearney didn't conquer California. The colonel did. In fact, Kearney was badly beaten at San Pasquale. I was there when it happened. He wouldn't listen to nobody. He charged blindly into a trap, a third of his command butchered. And now he thinks if he can gain control of the province, he can sweep that mess under the carpet. The trouble is, the colonel ain't about to let him do that. You know how the colonel is, ma'am.
What does Charles want us to do?
He seems to think he needs something to back him up as to why he was sent to California in the first place. Without that...
Then I'll have to see the president.
Yes, ma'am.
What does she want? I have no idea, sir. She's with Kit Carlson. Carlson, the scout? Yes, sir. Why on earth?
Mr. President, if I may sound a word of caution.
Yes.
If this has anything to do with the situation in California, I would tread very carefully.
Indeed.
All the same, and begging your pardon, sir, but there are people here in Washington who think that your Mexican crusade is what they're calling it, sir. There are people, important people, who think that the war is nothing more than a plot by a Tennessee president to add territory that will vote with the slavery bloc in Congress. If for a moment anyone thought that Fremont was sent to California to inspire, indeed to instigate...
Fremont went west on a mapping expedition.
Exactly, Mr. President.
Show them in.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Mr. President. It was so good of you to see us.
Good morning, madam. How are you?
Well, thank you. So this is Kit Carlson.
Mr. Carlson, a pleasure.
Mr. President.
Have a seat.
Seen a few